Welcome back to a 6-man blitz video. In today's video, I'm going to be breaking down my biggest winners from preseason week 1. Let's get right into it. A lot of great young quarterbacks stepped up to the plate, played well. Let's break down their performances, starting with Deshaun Stribling. Deshaun Stribling is a weapon. Exactly what the 49ers need. Now, with their luck with injuries, knock on wood, hopefully Bro could stay healthy. But 4.36 40-yard dash, has the speed, can catch, he can block, willing blocker, just a perfect receiver for the 49ers. Now you have Ricky Pearsall out for the season, Deebo Samuel, you're not going to bank on him to be that super productive. George Kittle's dealing with the injury, so there's a way and a path for him to be the top target in this offense. And right out the gates, 7 catches for 63 yards, had 6 catches for 67 yards in the first half, showed that dynamic ability, showed that ability to be a playmaker. 1.8% drop rate last season, so this move at first looked like a reach. I mean, he went way higher than his value, but the 49ers trusted their process, and it looks like it's turning out very well for them because he showed up big. He showed his ability in preseason week 1. Somebody that could be a huge weapon for Brock Purdy this upcoming season. And if you're thinking about fantasy football, you should take him. Next guy I got is a quarterback, the first quarterback on the list, Drew Aller, quarterback from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Penn State guy. Now, there was a lot to like about him, his physicality, mobility, athleticism, did some great things. The arm talent was there, but the mechanics, the fundamentals didn't look that great. And, he dealt with the injury that, took him out for the rest of the season last season at Penn State. Coming into this year, with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike McCarthy, a guy that could develop quarterbacks. We've seen his mechanics look great. The fundamentals look great in his first game, preseason game against the Packers. Ran 4 touchdowns, 2 passing touchdowns, 10 for 13, 153 passing yards, 3 scoring drives. So far, he's had a great training camp, and he built off of that in the preseason game. The game plan, offense, it wasn't too crazy what they were asking him to do, but he orchestrated it perfectly, did exactly what you want him to do in this preseason game. 154.8 quarterback rating. Operation was great, like I said. The Steelers might have found their quarterback for the future in round 3. So Drew Aller, definitely somebody that, had some potential, somebody that had that ability, just never really able to see it through at Penn State. Now getting to the NFL, might have just landed in the perfect spot for him in Pittsburgh with Mike McCarthy and learning from a guy like Aaron Rodgers. Interesting to monitor in the future. Could be the quarterback. Ty Simpson. He with the Rams, same thing. Didn't ask him to do too much. The Jimmy Garoppolo game plan, but he went out there, looked way better than Stetson Bennett. He facilitated this offense perfectly. Probably played the best out of any quarterback in the preseason. Week 1, athletic, accurate. I talked about the 49ers looking like a team that reached. The Rams, people were saying that about them. I was saying it about them, but looks like they got their right guy. Learning behind Matthew Stafford, but the game plan Sean McVay put out there, the offense, it gives you great confidence that he's going to be able to develop Ty Simpson, because Ty Simpson looked fucking fantastic in his first showing. 21 for 25, 190 yards passing, 2 passing touchdowns, 125 quarterback rating. A lot of easy throws, underneath stuff. Play action was great. Made some nice NFL throws. And yeah, like Drew Aller, he did exactly what he was supposed to do in this game, and then some, with performing at a high level. So really like what I saw from Ty Simpson. Gives you great confidence. He's going to be able to potentially be that guy. Learning behind Matthew Stafford. He's not going to play all season, his rookie season. So getting that time to develop, there's a backup plan. And seems like the Rams got it right. Fernando Mendoza was another guy, the number 1 overall pick. Potential franchise quarterback for the Raiders. He looked like a veteran out there. He looked like a Tom Brady, comfortable in the pocket. Some things he wasn't doing at Indiana, some things that he wasn't, able to do at Indiana, throwing the ball down the middle of the field, being under center. That stuff he did really good in this game. In game 1, he made one really good pass, manipulating the defense. So Fernando Mendoza looked like the development so far with the Raiders, what they've been doing with him in the offseason, in camp so far, it looked really good. He facilitated this offense great. He was getting the ball out quick. Clint Kubiak, we saw what he was able to do. Sam Darnold was able to maintain that same play as he was, as he played in Minnesota. He looked like Sam Darnold. Mendoza looked like Sam Darnold out there. 10 for 16, 97 yards passing, threw a nice touchdown pass to Jack Beck, threw it right in the spot it needed to be in the red zone. So far, the return on Mendoza, he looks like he's going to start at some point this year. I don't think they sit him for the whole season, but he looks like he's ready for that. And And he has all he needs to be successful. The run game looked fantastic for the Raiders. So he has a good run game. Defense looks atrocious, so has a good run game, has some weapons, some pass catchers. Brock Bowers is going to be in for a big season. Ashton Genty's going to be a nice back. And then Mike Washington looked pretty damn good too. So Raiders are in a good spot. Whatever route they decide with Mendoza, I don't care what it is. I think we're going to see him at some point, and I think the fans are going to be asking for it. Two other winners I have, Jeremiah Love. I thought he looked fantastic. I know the Cardinals kind of hold him with giving him 14 touches, and he's, out. He's going to miss the rest of the preseason because of it with the injury. Gave him too much of a workload. We saw right away he's going to be a superstar. It's not an Ashton Genty situation where Ashton Genty was like a really good prospect coming out of the draft. He looked like he was going to be, great regardless, but the offensive line really hindered his success last season. The offensive play calling, it really wasn't good operation, but Jeremiah Love looks like he's going to be good without it. He's going to be fine regardless of what's in Arizona as a pass catcher out the backfield and then getting carries. Like, he looked like Adrian Peterson out there. 3 catches for 14 yards, 11 runs for 58 yards. I think he's going to be a 1K rushing back, but you have James Conner, you have Tyler Algier, you have other backs to take pressure off him, make sure he has fresh legs. I think we saw the same exact guy at Notre Dame in this preseason game against the Raiders. The last winner I have is Courtland Sutton. Courtland Sutton was a top receiver according to PFF, had some big catches, only 3 catches, caught all 3 targets for 60 yards in this game. I think he's in for a big year. Bo Nix, this is, Bo Nix's security blanket. I know you bring in Jalen Waddle, but that's more towards Courtland Sutton's benefit. He's going to be somebody that gets less attention now because you have Waddle who could take the top off of defense. You have Waddle who's going to be that playmaker. Give him a screen pass, he could take it for 6. Courtland Sutton's going to win underneath. Courtland Sutton's going to get those opportunities. He had a nice-ass one-handed catch, so the drop-off is not going to be there for Courtland Sutton. I know he's 30 years old now. I think he's still going to be that weapon Bo Nix needs, that security blanket. Some people thought the NFC North was going to be the worst division in football this season. They thought it was going to be as bad as the NFC South.